Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yup, let's just get into it. And let's start off by taking a look at Bitcoin, and we'll take a look at the cryptos first as per usual. To the new standard, we're going to do cryptos, then stocks and indices, and then we're going to take a look at commodities to finish everything off. So if you guys really want to focus on one sector and you don't care about cryptos or you don't care about commodities, you could just zoom past a little bit further down the video and you can take a look and see when I start to talk about commodities and indices. All right, let's keep going here. Bitcoin basically flat at 18,827. A bit of a very nice update today in the traditional markets, which caused Bitcoin to move up a tiny bit, but overall pretty much flat on the day. Now, excuse me. I did have a very long drive the other day. I was going up north to see some family, so I wasn't able to put out a video. So I'm just going to do one tonight on a Thursday. Actually, it is Wednesday. So I was going to do one on Tuesday, but let's just do one on Wednesday today and keep it going really nicely. And yep, basically Bitcoin has broken out of this bear flag right here. We've come back down to around 16,700. We're still trying to hold this level as support, as we were retesting it many times as resistance. And if we finally broke out, retested as support. And now, obviously we got rejected off that big FOMC day. And then we're starting to come back down. I am actually starting to eye 19,200 to around 18,800, around that area. As you guys can probably see, we are still in this, we are in the channel right here. I'll actually delete this one so it doesn't confuse anyone, but this one was basically when we were just chopping sideways. So I'll just delete this to make it a little bit more clear for you guys to show you what I'm looking at here. All right, let's just clean this up quickly before anyone complains. There we go, nice and clean. So right now we can see that Bitcoin is in the channel right here, a descending channel, and this is actually a little bit bullish, I would say, and Bitcoin could potentially come up as high as 19,200 before we start to see some resistance. So depending on when you make contact with this trend line right here, so if we pull it up closer, like around December 26th, you could see 19,200. But the longer you're going to take, the more this trend line is going to go down towards the downside. And you can get as low as 18,700 when you're going to make contact here. So again, this is a potential, target right here for Bitcoin. It's not a guarantee. I obviously am in a short position and in a long position. I might take profits on my shorts if this starts to go back up towards the upside. As you guys can probably tell, the indices were rallying today, and Bitcoin was kind of just lolling sideways. But overall, this is going to be my short-term target for Bitcoin. Once we make contact with that target, I still expect Bitcoin to potentially come back down to hit some new lower levels like 12,000, 13,000. Right around here, as you guys can see, 14,000, 9,000. I actually have to open up another chart because I'm on my laptop right now, and I was having a lot of problems with my laptop, unfortunately. But overall, I figured it out. It took me a while, but right now, yeah, there you go. 13,800, 900 is going to be where your 400 weekly moving average is, and then your major extreme low target is going to be that 500 weekly moving average, which we have not tagged yet, and I don't think we tagged the 400 ever so far. But basically the 400 started right around 2019 and the 500 started right around March of 2021. And yeah, there you go, those are your major lower targets. But if we get a pump back up, 19,200 is not out of the question. But overall, still very bearish on the markets. We can see that gold, not gold, let's get into the indices. So let's get over here, let's get to the indices. We can see that we got a beautiful bounce right off of 3,800. Now this is a level that I've been talking about and telling members about, that we could potentially get a bounce here. So taking some profits right around this dip would not be a bad idea, and that's exactly what we did. We could see that the Dow Jones got a bounce right off that 200 daily moving average, which is really nice to see as well. If we come back up and start to retest this green box as resistance and we reverse back down, I would definitely not long the 200 day or even this white trend line anymore as a potential bounce again. I think we're going to break through it and head over to lower levels. Same thing for the Nasdaq. I think the Nasdaq kind of broke through this support level pretty easily. I mean, I'm talking about the blue trend line, not the red one. I should actually get rid of the red one. The blue trend line was actually acting as resistance and support many times before, but we broke through it pretty easily. Now we're breaking past up again pretty easily. We can take a look at the Russell 2000. Russell, in my opinion, if we have a good chance of potentially retesting this level, 1820 or 1830, right around that area. Again, I am in a short since right here, right around 1900. I entered a leveraged ETF short. We are up very nicely on that position. I'm not ready to close it. I still think there's significantly more downside coming for the S&P, the Russell, and the indices overall. I think the stock Micron today had some earnings coming out. Not too sure where the stock closed at on the overnight, but overall I think they missed on earnings and they weren't doing too well there. Lost $48 million, and the EPS was a pretty big surprise as well. So yeah, I think their revenue drops and they plan to cut 10%. Yeah, so they're gonna be some more layoffs coming into the year regarding for equity companies like stock companies. They're going to be laying off significantly more staff, so that's going to lead to a spike in unemployment claims, and unemployment rate should spike up next year right around Q1 2023 to Q2 23. But overall, I think we're going to bottom. The market could potentially bottom out near the third quarter, near the end of the year of 2023. So we're gonna have to see how all of this is gonna play out. But overall, not very bullish. Let's just finish off by taking a look at commodities. We can see that the commodities right now for the natural gas is actually getting very nicely back to support right here, right around $5.23. I would not long it. However, I still think that we could potentially head down to $4.83. Maybe, and I'm saying maybe, I would chance a long if we make contact with that support level here. As you guys can see, nat gas has a pretty big trend line with some support coming in right here, right there as well, many times. And if we make contact one more time, I would potentially long it, but we're gonna have to see how things play out for nat gas. Oil getting a nice rally today, coming up as high as $78.80. If we come back up to $81, I might re-enter another short on oil. I think oil is just getting a nice rally right now, but it's going to fade as we head into next year as the recession fears start to grow even more. Dollar actually took a bit of a beating. It took a beating a couple days ago. It had a nice update today, but even with that nice update, gold is sustaining its level right around 1823. So gold is actually looking very, very bullish right now, especially that it broke out of this bearish pattern, but didn't manage to get back in and is now back at resistance. If gold breaks out of this level, it keeps going to 1875 with the dollar holding here, then that would be very, very bullish for commodities as a whole. It would mean that the dollar, people are starting to lose faith in the dollar, and they're not trying to hold it anymore. They're fearing the markets as well. The gold is also a fear play, and you guys can take a look at silver. Silver is on an absolute tear right now, as the same are for the gold stocks. The gold stocks are doing quite well as well. So it's nice to see our portfolio climbing. And I've been iterating this for a long time that gold and silver would probably be the best performing assets in the market that we're heading into. But silver is going to be headed into some pretty heavy resistance right here, right around that $24.78 mark, or basically $24.70. You're gonna start to see some major resistance for silver. So that would be a pretty good, not a bad idea to short silver. But this, to me, looks like a very big bull flag, right? Just a very, very major one that starts from 2020 all the way to 2022. So commodities can take a long time to play out. Sorry for all these price targets here. Just gotta try to clean that up. And a few announcements before I end this video. We are going to do the giveaway live stream. I might do it tomorrow, but the most likely one is going to be that we're going to do it on this Friday on December 23 in 2022. We're going to do the Christmas giveaway. So if you guys want to tune in, have a chance to win some prizes, come and join in the stream on Friday. I'm going to stream a little bit earlier, and hopefully you guys can make it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, all the mods are going to be there. A lot of gold members are going to be there as well. And there's going to be some exciting prizes. All right, then I think that's it for today, guys. If you guys want to sign up, become gold members, and see my trades, the link is in the description. I know it's a little bit slow right now, and I'm not posting as much, probably because I'm on holidays, and I brought my laptop with me to try and still give you guys some posts as much as I can. Obviously, I'm having some technical difficulties with my old laptop, but overall, I'm doing my best to keep you guys updated on the markets. And yeah, volume's going to be dropping off significantly as we head into the holiday season. So if these rallies keep going up, and you know, with low volume, I've already told my members many times, with low volume, the market tends to trend sideways or towards the upside. And as we head into holiday season, the markets are going to drop off in volume, and the markets might float back up. I'm actually inclining to reshort the S&P. Right, if we could get around 39.20 to 39.30. Right here where we saw a significant amount of resistance, we might get some wicks up here. Would not be a bad idea to enter a bit of a short on the markets as well. Alright guys, thanks for listening. You guys are awesome. Love you all, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.